Hello! Welcome to the first episode of GB Knows Movies.
I'm GB.
Yep, that's GB. I'm Tim. Dog is like... basically, GB is this great person who has great movie ideas, I guess. And
Knowledge more than ideas.
Whatever. And so, I just want to ask him what he feels about certain movies. The first movie we're reviewing is Brokeback Mountain, because GB has seen this movie like 5 times.
Several times.
And a couple times by himself, you know? It's apparently, according to Wikipedia, an epic romantic drama made in 2005.
It was pretty epic.
Who was your favorite character? Enos Del Mar or Jack Twist?
That is a tough question. Both have their positives and their negatives. Honestly, I'd probably go with Enos. He was more rugged.
Do you like the ruggedness?
He just gave off. He was the rugged. He's a cow. I grew up in Arizona. I've seen many a cowboy, and he was.
Did you experience cowboy life?
I did not.
Like that?
I did not. The ranching part, but not the love part. But I did witness a lot of the ranching part, and just the ruggedness. He was a stereotypical cowboy. Jack Twist. He had his moments, but overall, he really wasn't. It was good that he went into sales later on in the movie.
Would you, if you were that Joe guy, hire them back?
They really only lost like 3 or 4 sheep.
What?
But
They were supposed to protect them all!
Yeah, but the year prior, he lost 25% of his stock.
Yeah, but he could have only had...
You're going from...
He could have had 4 sheep the year before and only lost 1.
But no, he had like 1,000. So the year before he lost 25%. He lost like over 200. In this year with them out there, he lost like 4. I think that's pretty good numbers considering what the circumstances. I would rehire him.
Well, how many did he have to watch?
Like, there was a few, like, it looked like in the thousands or so.
Did you count them?
I did not count them, but
How the hell do you know?
There was a large amount running over the mountains. And you only see, like, 4 die. More may have died, but that's all you really see. It's not 25%.
How do you know?
Because they had a lot, and you only see, like, 4 die.
All right. Based on my research of Wikipedia, there is apparently a child named Alma Jr. Why would you name your daughter?
No, I would not name my daughter after my wife. Not to be sexist or anything. It's just it's a little out of the ordinary. Just because going back even into like Viking times and all that, the name always came from the father.
What the hell are you doing?
But it's the history of names. It's the history of names. It's always been... That's the same reason, even in the... We're not completely equal, but we're more of a sex-equal world today. It's still general census that the woman takes the man's last name. There are cases where it doesn't go like that. So just names for juniors and all that, it just I think that's one of those things, just like a woman taking a man's name in marriage, it should just be men getting to name their kids Junior.
I'm pretty sure you probably already answered this. Would you be Team Enos or Team Jack?
I'd definitely be Team Enos.
Is that how you pronounce his name?
Yeah, about that. It was like, yeah, there was a different... I don't think... No one ever said anus.
Well, it starts with an E. It doesn't start with an A.
There's different, like... there's different words that can start like that, but that was really Enos, and I want to say there was like Enos or something like that, like a little bit of a like concentration on the U, but besides that, Enos was the general.
There is no U. It's Ennis.
Well, there was an Enos pronounced in it. I don't remember where, but it was.
I asked this before, but who played a more convincing gay character?
This was an interesting debate earlier, and after much thought, the question is who played a more interesting gay character?
Sure.
Would be Jake Gyllenhaal as Jack Twist. My reasoning is, although Heath Ledger's character lost his family because of their relationship with his wife finding out.
According to Wikipedia, Jake Gyllenhaal stayed with his wife.
He did.
He died.
He did. But at all points through the movie, he was more than willing to leave them. Heath Ledger's character, if he had not been caught, probably would have been with his wife throughout the whole movie. But he got caught, and his wife, she even let it go for a while, and then she was finally, you know what, this is done. And but Jake Gyllenhaal, he hit it well. Well, for one, he always did the traveling, so it was kept away. He's a smart man.
So he's a better cheater.
He is a better cheater. So when it comes to, I would have called Jack to be more in love with Enos than Enos to be in love with Jack. A good example of that is at the end of the movie, that after Jack's character is dead, Heath Ledger's character goes to Jack's parents' house, and he finds a shirt in the very back of the closet that when they got into a fist fight and he had Enos's blood all over his shirt, he saved that shirt and never washed it. That's how much in love he was with that man.
Wow.
It's pretty beautiful.
Did it touch you?
It did, right here.
Did it make you feel proud that you experienced this cinema masterpiece?
You know what? It was a little bit of pride, because there's actually quite a few people that have not seen this movie. It is, in fact, a really good movie.
What was your favorite scene? The tent scene?
No. I will say this. I was not a fan of the tent scene. It was, you know what? And it wasn't even. You bring up a very good point. All right. It was not because of the gay sex.
I simply asked a question.
Well, you brought it up to here. It was not. I did not care for the tent scene, not because of the gay sex. Whatever, to each their own. But it was so angry of sex. There was no passion. It was like pure anger being expressed.
So when you watched gay sex, you want it to be passionate?
Well, when watching any sex, you would want it to be passionate. You don't want to see anger. That's supposed to be something like fun and exciting.
Rihanna has a song that's pretty much about anger.
I'm not into it then. Maybe there are some people that were into that and saw that as kinky, but if you're gonna watch something, if you're gonna do something, be passionate about it. It was the anger that deterred. It was troublesome for me to watch, not because of the men, but because of the anger. I try to be a very polite and pleasant person, and to see so much anger involved in something so beautiful.
Oh my God.
It hurt. It hurt a little bit. But my favorite part of the movie, I actually liked when Jake Gyllenhaal's character stood up to his father-in-law. His father-in-law was being an asshole at Thanksgiving and kept turning on the TV when Jack Twist kept turning it off so his son would eat dinner. And he just kept going, he would turn it off. Father-in-law would go right over, turn it on.
Why couldn't the son eat dinner with the TV on?
Because he would just watch TV only. He wouldn't eat. It was at Thanksgiving, and he wanted to eat with his family and all that nonsense. And he just kept turning it on. He kept turning it off. They went back and forth for a little bit, and then finally Jack Twist says, "You sit your old ass down before I knock you out." And it was beautiful. It was good. It was good to see, because like I said, he was more on. I don't want to sound like putting into bad terms on gay people and all that, but he was more like I call Enos a pure cowboy. He was more on a little bit on the other side of being a little bit, I don't know the right word, but he was a little weaker. and he would always let his father-in-law tell him what to do and all that stuff. So it was cool to see him stand up for himself.
Would you watch it again for like a 8th time?
Yeah, I'd watch it again. I mean, it's not one of those movies like, oh, I got nothing to do, I'm gonna watch Brokeback Mountain. But like if I'm flipping through channels or something like that and it happens to be on TV, oh yeah, I'll watch this.
All right, now we'll get GB's rating out of imaginary stars or whatever. We'll say 5 is the most.
Okay, I would give it a solid 3.5 and 4.
3.5.
As far as a drama goes, I would give it a solid 3.5 and 4.
Yeah, but it's out of 5.
3.5 to 4.
Oh, next week we'll review some other random movie, and yeah.
Just remember, GB knows.